Septic shock is something that was very important in the hospital, but I want to back up a little bit to talk about how we determined that was the one big thing that we're going to work on that year. So when you look at our True North metrics, we always have a safety and quality metric, you always have a people metric, a customer metric, and some sort of a financial metric. When we were looking at our safety and quality metrics, we thought about what is the number one thing you want to do in a hospital. Pretty much you don't want to kill people when they come there, right? So septic shock is one of those things that was really important. So in our True North metrics, there was a do no harm metric. And so we looked at, in different areas in the system, what does that mean? How are we going to tie to that measure, that metric, and actually drive it down? And so under the do no harm metric, the measure was preventable mortality. And preventable mortality can be looked at in lots of different ways. And so in the hospital division, we looked at our data and we saw that one of the ways we could prevent mortality was sepsis and reducing sepsis. And so those units, through strategy deployment, that had a problem with sepsis would begin working that problem. So specifically, it was the ICU and the emergency department. So the same metric applied to other areas in the system as well. So if you worked in a primary care office, sepsis probably wasn't your number one problem. And when they looked and cut their data, they saw that reducing out-of-control diabetics, A1C, was their most important problem. So if you look at it from a high level, your True North is do no harm. The measure was preventable mortality. Those all are deployed to all divisions in the system. The hospital division searched through their data, and on their scorecard, they added an A3 and a process to reduce sepsis. In the primary care offices, they added to their scorecard reducing A1C. So it's really a strategy deployment metric that uses A3 thinking at the right level, in the right place in the organization, with the right people to actually drive down preventable mortality and impact your do no harm True North metric.